It is time now for the Jake Ferguson Show here on your home of the Cowboys, brought to you by Miller and Ford, and the Cowboys tight end Jake Ferguson joining us now here on The Fan. And a good afternoon, sir. How the heck are you?
I'm doing well. How are you guys doing?
We're doing great. We're just talking about this Mahomes and Kelsey restaurant up there in Kansas City. You ever thought about doing something like that, like starting a restaurant?
It's a steakhouse, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I think I'd probably do that. It'd have to be something funky, though. Like I don't know. And, they say restaurants are the hardest thing to, start a business. You know what I mean? I'd have to be swimming in cash to do that.
What if you did like a bar? Because you did the bouncing thing
easily.
in Wisconsin. Yeah, we do a bar.
Yeah. I've always been a big darts guy at the bar.
Nice.
So, yeah, maybe just some little dive bar or something. I don't think there's enough dive bars in Frisco, so maybe one of those.
Do you have a favorite bar food that you've ever eaten?
Man, you know where I'm from. I'm from Wisconsin.
So you got to go to the curds, yeah?
Yeah. I'll do cheese curds. I've always been a huge fan of the truffle fries.
Oh wow.
A good fry.
Great call.
Yeah.
What's your dip? What's your dip on that?
I'll tell you guys something. So my number one sauce of all time is ranch. And at my wedding, we're going to have a ranch fountain.
Oh, yes.
Late night. Dip pizza, tenders, wings, whatever you need.
Ranch fountain.
If you were going to have a local item, like a food item at a restaurant here in your honor, would it just be something as simple as cheese curds, or would there be something in particular? Is there a sandwich or something like that you would love a restaurant here in the DFW to maybe honor you and throw that on the menu?
I'd like the curd Ferg burger. Cheese curd on the burger.
Yes.
Add Ferg to it. I do have a, I don't know if you guys have ever been down to Fort Myers Beach, so that's where I go in the off season, and my mom lives down there. But there was a restaurant called Root Shrimp, and they had the Ferger burger, and it was a double smash burger with Chipotle beef and queso on it. It was crazy, but they had to shut down because of a hurricane.
Oh wow! Now, when you say it's got to be funky, is that what you're talking about with the menu items, or is there something else in mind?
Yeah, funky menu items, funky drinks, a lot of booze, obviously. But yeah, it's something you gotta have something to separate yourself.
Absolutely. Now, are you going to funk up the wedding as well?
Yeah, that's automatic though. Me and my fiance Haley, it's just going to be a great time. It's more of a party.
I love it.
How much are we on the planning stage of this thing? Are you involved extensively here with all the items?
As long as he gets the ranch, it's just the ranch fountain.
Listen, I've done so much planning. I've locked in the ranch fountain, and that's about it.
There you go. My job here is done.
Who's your
crucial things? Yeah.
Who's your Cowboys teammate that you think is just going to go the hardest at your wedding?
All of them. Actually, fun fact, Will Greer is going to marry us.
What? Oh, there we go.
That is
that's great.
It was either going to be Dak, Lunda Wells, the tight end coach, or Will Greer, and we settled on Will Greer.
Now, how do your non-football friends or your friends from back home get along with the Cowboys? Is there?
Oh yeah,
yeah.
They're great. I mean, I actually just had all my groomsmen at the Vikings game. And you know how every friend group has that the little guy who kind of pushes his limits? I had one, and he was trying to get a picture of George.
Oh, no.
I was like, listen, we're not going to do that. All the other guys are great.
Yeah, you got to have rules, man, because it's if you're just an average Joe bro and you're going to a wedding where you're going to have the likes of Dak Prescott there, you got to lay down.
He'd be asking for an autograph.
Yeah. Exactly. I've already put him on a drink limit.
There you go. So what was about the first song that played at practice today over the speakers, Jake?
Oh, yeah, yesterday. So that's crazy. That took off like wildfire.
Oh, it takes off.
But, so the trainers in the training room, I tend to be in there quite a bit before practice. I'm getting old. But they put me onto this AI app that literally, I'm not even kidding you. You can just type in like a genre and what do you want the song to be about, and in 30 seconds it creates a song. And so I created one for Lunda Wells, and we played it pre-practice. It was hilarious. It was opera.
Oh, no.
It was opera.
Was it Man in Black or anything like that, right?
Yeah, it was like, Lunda, he was a 300-pound man.
So how many other songs do you have cooked up here?
I've got about, so the app only lets me do 5 songs a day on the free version. So I've only got 10 right now. I've had it for 2 days.
I saw Clayton Adams says it was terrible, and I loved every second of it.
Oh, yeah. There was like a beat drop and everything. It was pretty, I'm surprised it was that good. I still have it saved.
Who generally gets the aux cord like in the locker room? Is there a hierarchy with how that plays out?
No, so I think it's the first person to get there. Like whoever gets there first, because we just have a big speaker in there. It's nothing crazy. But then at practice, they have in the equipment room window a giant like sheet, and you can basically write whatever songs you want to have played at practice.
Oh, I love that.
So do you think we might get the Lunda Wells song at like AT&T or something? Is it going to take off and become like a team anthem?
Now that you said that, I'm gonna work really hard for that.
That would be
AT&T Lunda Wells song. That'd be awesome.
I mean, at least try to get it posted on social. I'm sure the fans would love it.
I might post my Instagram with that song in the background. We'll see.
I think it'll take off.
Yeah.
Jake Ferguson show here on the Fan. So what's your mindset kind of for the rest of the season? How do you want to finish this thing off?
Yeah, I think it's tough being in the spot that we're in with the goals that we had. There's still a shot. It's really slim, but at the same time, like we talk about this a lot, like going back to the start of the year, like this, you can't cheat this game. You can't take this for granted. You can't, it's the only thing that's not loyal, but you got to be as loyal as you can be to it. And like we just talked about, you know what I mean? Play for the love of the game, play for the guys next to you, don't cheat the game. And at the same, also, something that we say in the tight end room is they remember you on what you did last. And so it's, you know what I mean? So I can't, if I go out there and, drop every ball or jump off sides 10 times or something like that, like that's what you're going to remember me as versus, going out there, playing my heart out, getting the blocks and doing the right thing. Like that's all we can do.
So obviously we're looking ahead at the Chargers, but just the 6 field goal attempts offensively. Have you guys? I mean, what was your thinking having played in the game with some of the stalls that you guys had offensively?
And Vikings,
Minnesota? Yeah, Minnesota.
Yeah, I think how like past weeks we've talked about like shooting ourselves in the foot and stuff like that, and I think you didn't see as much like guys jumping off sides or like the blatant holds or flags or stuff like that. It was more on just like execution and the super minute details within the play. And like when a couple guys are off on those real small details, it becomes a big detail. And I think that just was what happened. And then, they had a great scheme, cover zero. And we just had to, trust the prep, and then also we should have changed some stuff throughout, but I think it ultimately goes down to execution.
We were talking about this Vikings defense all week and just how unique they are and all the pre-snap and then post-snap, how they're changing the picture on you. Is that the most mental toll of a defense that you've had to go up against this season?
For me, not really. I think we kind of get that a lot. I think they were mixing it up fairly well. Me personally, I know I hate when DNs butch me, which is like they put their hands on me or try to slow me down right off the line. And they were doing a lot of that and then like still rushing, or they sometimes even hit me and then drop back into coverage. So they were just, they were playing a lot with their Abbey fronts and then their loaded fronts. And it was, I think it was just a variety of different stuff, and we needed to like lock in on our plan and, like I said, execute it.
Would you have done anything differently to attack them?
Maybe just a couple more cover zero answers just to keep 4 like a little bit more comfortable, or not more comfortable, but just like, okay, I got these in my back pocket if I need them.
Jake, how close?
We were beat. Like, there was not a single play in that game, like even the run game, like where I was like, man, we're getting stopped, or like, you know what I mean? Like, I felt like we were moving them in the run game, and we had explosives. I mean, we popped off for a 12-yard run at the end of the start of the half or whatever that was.
Yeah, there was a lot of good. Yeah. And looking at the box score at the end, I felt like it could have gone your way. Okay, so you come into the league, you go on this run of the 12-win seasons. How close is this roster right now to being back in that kind of a mode maybe next year?
Yeah, I think. Sorry, my girl's driving right now. What did you say?
How close do you feel like the roster is compared to when you first got here and you were going on those runs of 12-win seasons?
Oh man, I truthfully, and I say this like I could stand on a hill and scream this. I think this is the best offense I've ever been on in my life. Obviously having Micah every day at practice, but the one who I always was like, this guy is like ruining my day, was D-Law. And because, there's guys like Micah and some of those big name DNs and stuff like that. Those guys only really try really hard on third down or when they know it's a pass. Guys like D-Law are gonna beat you up in the pass game, but they're also gonna beat you up in the run game. And I think having that versatility on the edge was pretty crazy, especially being a young guy in the league and kind of seeing that for the first time. But I don't think it's too far off, honestly. I really like the roster we have right now. I really like, and I have no doubt. I mean,
how much does college football have your attention this weekend?
Dude, they're playing a bowl game in the Star. We just left in Arkansas State, Missouri. It was crazy. I had no idea. But no, college. I'll probably watch a lot of games on Saturday, but I'm not really. Wisconsin's not in, and I don't really care. It'll be a while.
Hey, going back to Tank, I mean, obviously you play with Dak, who is thought of as one of the best leaders in all of sports. So the offensive side of the ball probably taken care of from that regard. But the outside looking in, we always talk about like leadership in a locker room. Tank seemed to be maybe that guy. I could be mistaken on that defensively. Has that been missed? Not only him in practice, but just some of that stuff off the field?
I thought he was a great leader on the defense. I also think defense is a little bit different than offense.
Sure.
Just like the dynamic and like you almost need a couple guys on defense rather than like having Dak be just like the quarterback be your guy. It's kind of hard to find that. But no, in any way was he a cancer or like a bad to the locker room? No, I didn't think so.
Wait, so what percentage of the time when you're with your girl are you driving compared to her? Like, does she do most of the driving for you guys?
I always drive. I'm just on the phone right now.
Okay, respect. I feel that.
Hey, by the way, Chargers coach Jim Harbaugh said you guys do have the best offense in the NFL. So best of luck. Give him hell. We'll be pulling for you. Go prove him right.
Yes, sir. Thank you, guys.